Welcome back. If this is your first time here on this channel and you experience any kind of issues with playback, please check out the link in the description to my mirrored account on BitChute.com, redpill_McKenzie. In today's video, we're picking up where we left off. We're now in week 1 of March 2018 with the high-level resignations, talking CEOs, CFOs, COOs, heads of state, police chiefs, you name it. Where do I get these names from? I get them from a website called resignation.info, which I'll put in the description. It's maintained by someone known as Resignation and None. And despite the meme I showed you, it's important to know that there are a lot of good people on this list. And not everyone on this list is a bad person, nor will everyone on the list be indicted. You want to see the indictments? Go to this website, check out the link to the indictments. Also, there are a number of people on that have a new job, and it's not very accurate. Why? Well, they started to track that information only some weeks ago, so it's important that if you want an accurate number and you're really itching for it, help us out. Many hands make light work. Go to the website, show Resignation Anon what you found. I'm sure I'll be more than happy to update the list with that information that you found. And in addition, there's also every other Sunday, if you want to be more up to date, there's called the Resignation Show with Resignation Anon, hosted on the channel In Real Life News. I will provide the link to their channel in the description so you can ring their bell for notifications and make sure that you don't miss the next show. When's the next show? Well, it's either at 1 p.m. Eastern Time or 7 p.m. German Time this upcoming Sunday, January 20th. So mark your calendars. Now that we've gotten all that taken care of, it's time for week 1 of the list. Let's go. We have the CEO to the Gold Coast Tourism in Australia. We have the CEO to Tata Interactive Systems in India. We have a board member to ORI Land Investments Limited in Canada. We have the CEO to Zalora in Singapore. Chief to the new Bloomfield Police Department in Missouri. Greg Mooney did it in lieu of being fired. We have the chief to Largo Fire Rescue in Florida, Shelby Willis. We have the CEO to Crytek in Germany. We have the ambassador to Mexico, Roberta Jacobson from the U.S. State Department. We have board member Mike Huckabee from the CMA Foundation in the U.S. after criticism from multiple members of the country music industry. We have the CEO to Easter Seals, Southeast Wisconsin in the U.S. We have the CEO and president to Sharing Services Inc. in the U.S. We have the deputy CEO to Aeroflot in Russia. We have the CEO to Petromeric Corporation PLC in the U.S. We have the Member of Parliament, Lynn Brown, to the ANC Parliament in South Africa. We have the Senior VP to Fuel Tech Inc. in the U.S. Chief to the Globe Police Department in Arizona, Mark Knipp. We have the Director to the New Zealand Stock Exchange. The CEO and President to the National Urban League in the USA amid sexual harassment allegations. We have the co-CEO and we have both co-CEOs to Bridgewater USA. We have a board member to Fission 3.0 in Canada. The CEO and president to PECO in the US, retired. We have Bishop John McCreevy in Dromore Island. We have chairman to Denell in South Africa. We have the CEO to South Bighorn County Hospital District in the US. We have the director to Dynavex Technologies Corporation in the US. We have a board member from Spindle in the US. We have the CEO and president to Advocates for Children in the US. We have CEO from Stonemore Partners LP, the US. We have the CEO from Light Access Technologies Inc. in Canada. We have the CFO from ASOS in the UK. We have the Chief Brand Officer from Mattel in the US, Juliana Chug. We have the CEO to Publicis Worldwide, Australia. Also the chairman, the same guy, to the same company. We also have the CEFO, VP, and treasurer all in one from the West Pharmaceutical Services in the U.S., retired. We have State Senator Burt Johnson from the State Senate of Michigan. He's a Democrat. Resigned after pleading guilty to a federal theft crime and admitting he conspired to steal more than $23,000 from taxpayers. We have the president to the Mexican Football Federation, the COO to the city of Jonesboro in Arkansas. We have a director to the USA Synchro in the US. We have chief of police in Uganda, fired. We have the security minister, Henry T. from the Uganda government, fired. We have the CEO to Zero Limited in New Zealand. We have these board members, pause if you want to read them, to Wells Fargo in the US, all retired. We have the CFO to Paddy Power Betfair PLC in Ireland. We have Senator Thad Cochran from the U.S. Senate in Mississippi, Republican. We have the CEO to the Canadian National Railway, fired. We have the CEO to the Huntsville Memorial Hospital in Texas. The CEO to TriStar Resources PLC in the UK. The CEO and chairman to Parexel in the US. We have Judge Gerald Bagley from Miami-Dade Circuit in Florida. We have the CEO and VP from ArcelorMittal SA from Luxembourg, retired. We have the CEO to Kobe Steel Limited in Japan, resigned due to a false data scandal where they misrepresented the composite makeup of their steel. We have the VP also to Kobe Steel Limited for the same false data scandal. We have the CFO to Hunter Group ASA in Norway. We have the mayor to Nashville, Tennessee, a Democrat, Megan Barry, shortly after she pleaded guilty to a felony theft charge related to the affair. We have the economic advisor, Gary Cohn, to the White House. CEO to Bojangles Inc. in the U.S. The CFO to Havelock Europa PLC in the UK. The chief to Montague Police Department in Massachusetts, Charles Dodge. We have the CEO to the IAAF, the International Association of Athletics Federations in Monaco. We have the general manager to the USA Triathlon. We have the CEO to CenturyLink Inc. in the US, retired. The CFO to the Metropolitan Bank in the US. The governor to South Chungcheong Province in South Korea. We have the chairman to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists in the US, Lawrence Krauss. We have the director to Penn Virginia Corporation in the US. The CEO to New Zealand in the Rugby League. We have the Justice Minister, Milda V. from the Lithuanian government, amid a troubled audit process. We have the leader, Matteo Renzi, from the Democratic Party in Italy, resigned after a bad result in elections. We have the CEO to Colorado Springs Hospital System in the U.S. The CEO to the Early Learning Coalition of Polk County in Florida, resigned in the wake of an internal investigation into allegations of sexual harassment, favoritism towards certain employees, and creating a toxic work environment. We have the director to the Habitat for Humanity in the U.S., Brad Kirkpatrick, resigned amid a Virginian pilot probe. We have the CEO to Fata Spa in Italy, retired. Have the CEO to the Land of Lincoln Credit Union in the U.S. The CEO to Go PLC in Malta. The chief to the U.S. Forest Service, Tony Took, resigned amid an investigation into sexual harassment accusations. We have chief to the new Kirksville Police Department in Ohio. We have the chief to the Asheville Police Department in North Carolina. We have the dean to Valparaiso University School of Law in Indiana, Andrea Lyon. And I should have read the last two police chiefs. Anyway, regional VP and administrative vice chairman to the Mayo Clinic in Wisconsin. We have the CEO to Marsden Maritime Holdings Limited in New Zealand. We have a board member from Wynn Resorts Limited in the US and another board member from the same company. And that's all we have for this first week. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications on not only my channel, but in real life news. There's plenty more weeks to come. I'm releasing them on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, respectively, week by week. So if you like, please share, because sharing's caring. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications so YouTube has no choice in what content of mine you get to see. Don't forget, January 20th is the next Resignations show. God bless you all. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Red Pill McKenzie.